guys, it's me. And I'm just coming through actually with a couple of videos today. I've been kind of going through my own thing mentally. As you can see, these bags are not going too well. But I was just going through YouTube, and I had got a request for someone to watch a video, which is I'm going to do a couple of videos today. So as I was just scrolling, the Undertaker officially retired at Survivor Series yesterday. Freaking legend, one of my favorite characters. But as I was scrolling through that, I actually came across The Rock. And everyone who knows me knows I love Dwayne Johnson. I've loved The Rock probably since 96, 97, roughly. And I was just a kid then. And to this day, I'm just still amazed with his progression and with his career. Not only in the WWE, but just, you know, even with just with movies. Like he's Dwayne, you know. This just you know, he's him. You know? So there was a time, and I'm not sure exactly when this came out, but he was on the Oprah Masterclass, and he was talking about his like anxiety or something like that. So I wanted to take the time and actually look at it and watch it, and just, I don't know. Let's just see how it goes. It's serious, so I mean it has to be good because it's serious. So give me a second here. Let me look.
One of the most important things you could realize is that you're not alone. You're not the first to go through it. You're not going to be the last to go through it. And oftentimes it happens. You feel like you're alone, and you feel like it's only you, and you're in your bubble. And I wish I had someone at that time who could just pull me aside and, hey, it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. So I wish I knew that. You just gotta remember. Hold on to that fundamental quality of faith. Have faith that on the other side of your pain is something good. After about a month and a half of staying in that little apartment and cleaning, I got a phone call from the head coach of the team who cut me, the head coach of the Calgary Stampeders. He called me and he said, hey, I know we cut you, but I'd like you to come back. I said, okay, I appreciate that, coach. Thank you very much. I'll think about it. And he said, okay, great. I hung up the phone, and my dad said, you gonna do it, right? I said, no, I don't think so. I think I'm done with that. And he goes, what? I said, my gut tells me I'm done. He said, what are you gonna do? I took a deep breath. I said, I'd like to get into the business. He said, what business? I said, the wrestling business. He said, you are throwing it all away. It is the worst mistake you will ever make. He said, you're ruining your career. I said, maybe I'll be no good. But I feel like in my heart I have to do this. And I either need you to train me or need you to not train me. My dad rose to the occasion.
That's
said, I'll train you.
Okay.
And it wound up being one of the greatest chapters in my life.
That was much needed in so many ways, shape, or forms. I mean, that was awesome. The fact of, he mentions a part where, and behind your pain, there is something good. Like, that hits. And it's a process, you know. When people go through, you know, anxiety, depression, things like that, you know, sometimes it doesn't hit us that someone else is going through it and maybe going through it worse than we are, you know. We are not thinking about that at that time. We're just thinking about ourselves, because if you don't think about yourself, who is? You know, realistically, that's what we think of. But that was very much needed. I definitely can appreciate his father, being dad, and someone who had been in the game. Rest in peace, by the way. Who was just trying to say, son, hey, you might not make it, but I'm so glad he trained him. Like, come on, like that. It gets no better than having your father or parent, grandparent, whomever, someone who's been in that industry, knows that industry, and they give you the tea, the 411, and they train you. Like, that is amazing. That was amazing. And again, I'm glad that his dad took it upon himself to train him. And I will say, hands down, for me, The Rock, the Attitude Era was simply one of the best times ever in my childhood. And I personally, I'm going to stop thanking The Rock, but I'm going to thank him and his father for him getting into the business, him having the drive to be in this business, and how successful he was in the business. I personally want to thank you as a fan, because again, my childhood memories were awesome because you played a part into that. Not only did you, Undertaker, China, rest in peace, China. She was my favorite wrestler. Stone Cold. I mean, Undertaker, DX. I mean, just again, Attitude Era itself was just probably the best time for me for wrestling. Now, don't get me wrong, there's tons of other legends before that, but the Attitude Era is what's hits home for me. But Dwayne, thank you for this. This is, again, much needed in so many areas in life. For me personally, thank you.